So yes, Lando absolutely made some mistakes yesterday, definitely hampered him being able to chase down Oscar. A mistake at Pouon, a couple of mistakes at La Source, etc., etc. But I think there are two other, possibly more significant reasons why he couldn't chase down Oscar, and I don't think it's anything to do with the battery. Firstly, because Oscar was in the lead and he got the priority in terms of pit stops, he was able to pit on the right lap. It was one lap later, I think, than Lewis. Lewis was the perfect time, but he was never going to, from the lead, take that chance. But he was able to pit the very next lap, go onto the dry tyres and, get that advantage. So Lando had an extra lap on the intermediate tyres, and I think that alone probably cost him at least 5 seconds just there. Secondly, he had a slow stop. So there was at least a second or two maybe lost in that stop when he came out. So just those two factors alone were contributing to at least 6 or 7 seconds. So I lied when I said 2, I meant 3. The third thing is that he was on the hard tyre. And so that is a harder tyre to get up to temperature. So he absolutely lost time in the first couple of laps. When he got out the pits, because he was having to warm up his tyres and wasn't up to full speed. Now also, I guess, fourth, is that he was on a tyre compound that was 2 steps harder than Oscar. He was on the C1 and Oscar was on the C3, as you can see here in this graphic. So, that tyre was needlessly hard, apparently, for the race, because Oscar was able to get to the end of the race on the C3 without it dropping off the cliff. So I think it's simply not as straightforward to say that he made a couple of mistakes. I think maybe they cost him 2-3 seconds. But really, if you factor in all those other things, those things were much more disadvantageous to him.